Hi there, how are you? Hi, Maria. How are you? Hi, Maria. Thank you for sending me a payment. Can you post your question here on the comments for me, please? And if you're asking about somebody else, please provide me with their name. You don't have to give me their full name, just their first name and no nickname, their actual name, and their birth and their zodiac sign, and of course your name if your name is not Maria. Okay, we can start off with the first question and you can think of your second question. That's okay. So we can go ahead and start with your first question, and then, after we do that first question, I'm sure a second question would pop up. So why not? Okay, so you want to know about Johnny Capricorn. What about Johnny? What do you want to know about Johnny? Or are you Johnny? Um, I'm not sure. Let me know what your question is here on the comments. I'm guessing you're watching me from YouTube. So let me know here in the comments what your question is. And yeah. What his intentions are for the relationship. One second. Sorry, I was on mute. So we have right here, you are a Virgo, Maria, and Johnny is a Capricorn. We want to know what are his intentions with your relationship with him. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. By the way, we are using the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. All right. All right. So you guys have a 3-year anniversary on Friday. Oh, nice. Nice. So close. So it's about time to investigate them. Let's see. Let's see. Are we going to embark this 30-year journey with this person? No, I'm just kidding. So let's go ahead and see what are his intentions for you. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times for you, Maria, Virgo, and Johnny Capricorn. I mean, astrologically speaking, I mean, Capricorn and Virgo, you guys are supposed to work. It's supposed to be good. So, I mean, you guys are both ruled by the element of earth. You guys are both earth signs. All right, let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you. We broke up and I changed both of my numbers on him, but I did see him looking at gifts. Hmm. Okay, okay. So you're wondering if he's trying to get you a gift or somebody else a gift. All right, well, anyway. Okay, you guys broke up, but you're saying that you guys were supposed to have, so you guys aren't having a third anniversary thing. You guys broke up already, unless you guys made up already. Because okay, you're saying you guys broke up. 30th anniversary was supposed to be Friday. Did you guys get back together? Because you're saying you guys broke up, you changed your numbers, you noticed that he was looking at gifts. I'm guessing you figured that out somehow. But did you guys return together? Because you're saying that you guys are having a 30-year anniversary. Okay, so you guys haven't returned together. Okay, so you guys haven't returned together. So you guys were supposed to have. Okay. No, I'm not saying you chase him. I mean, he could have been the one that returned. I don't know. Um, I'm just saying, like, because you're saying you guys are having a 30-year anniversary on Friday. So I'm guessing you guys were supposed to. But now that you guys broke up, um, that's really not the case. So, okay. Me just being stupidly technical, I guess. I'm sorry. But just clarifying a little bit. So you guys are not together right now. You guys broke up. You changed your numbers. Um, just saying. Okay, no worries. So basically, yeah, you changed your numbers. So you guys broke up. You guys changed your numbers. You guys were supposed to have an anniversary, a 30-year anniversary, this Friday. But obviously, since you guys are over, that's not happening. At least as we speak, because we don't know if he's coming back. But from what I'm seeing here, I think he's going to take a break. I think he doesn't know what to do right now. I think right now what he's trying to I think right now what he is trying to evaluate, let me try to lower the volume here. I think this is overpowering me a little bit. Okay, I think what he's trying to evaluate in terms of, your relationship or your situation with him, because you guys are not together. So your situation with him, um, is what makes him happy. Would he be more happy being back with you? So there's some thought with that. But at the same time, I'm seeing that he's like, or would I be happier somewhere else? Um, from what I'm seeing here too, at the same time, he just felt like he kind of left pretty empty-handed. From what I'm seeing here too, is that you have been feeling like he really never took you seriously at all. And I feel like there are times, maybe not right now, this could be a little bit more in the future. Um, I am seeing that whether it's now or later, there's going to be suspicion of whether this was just all about sex for him. Was it just about sex for him? So I'm seeing you wonder that, whether that's something you're wondering right now, or that's more in the future. Was this all just about sex, or was this all just casual for him? I'm seeing those kinds of moments of self-doubt towards the relationship. You are protecting yourself. Your intentions are Four of Pentacles, so you're definitely protecting yourself. But at the same time, with your thoughts, you kind of feel like in your thoughts, what I'm seeing right here is that you kind of have like a hunch that he might be back, or this might resolve and kind of like turn itself around. Um, You're coming off on the exterior as the emperor, so you're coming off, you're pretty well together. So that's pretty awesome. You're holding off as like you're doing pretty well. But right now, from what I'm seeing, he's pausing and his emotions. I have Four of Swords. I don't think he is also very convinced that this is fully over. I think right now he's kind of suspecting that you guys are just taking a break, that this isn't really exactly over. Yes, protecting and healing because we lost 2 children in 1 year. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, so it's been a tough relationship from what I'm understanding between you 2. But from what I'm seeing is that he feels like this is a break, but at the same time, he kind of feels like at the same time, he feels kind of, like, weird because it's kinda like he feels like he's if he walks out, it's almost like he walks out with nothing. So it's kinda like, okay, is that really the only thing that's holding you back because you feel like you walked out empty-handed? Like, wow, you know? But then again, you guys are earth signs. What can I say, you know? It's all about the money. It's all about the material, which I don't blame you. I mean, we do live in a civilized society. Um, but it is telling but I mean, come on. Like, if that's all you gotta think about, that you left empty-handed, that's all you gotta think about, you know? That's kinda what I think of him. Um But I don't think he's fully convinced that this is over. He kind of feels like this is a break, but I do think he is deciphering whether or what makes him happy. What makes him happy here? He still has her pictures and is still holding on to my belongings. Well, that's a sign. There you go. That's a sign. Literally won't give it back, and it's just my headphones and makeup. Yeah, it's a sign. When people hold on to things like that, people are just, it's a sign. It's a sign. And I feel like they just feel like, steam is probably just going to blow over and it's just gonna go away, you know? With the Knight of Wands in reverse right here, yeah, like I just feel like right now he's not gonna do anything about it. If you're wondering what his intentions are, or what are his next actions, what is he planning to do about this? I don't think he's planning to do anything right now, and it's not that he doesn't want to. I do think that he just doesn't know. I think right now he's doing a lot of thinking, lots of thinking. Um, but I do think he is going to come back. I do think he is going to come back. I do think he's gonna come back. I do think he's gonna try to pull out the heartstrings, and he's gonna try to love bomb you and all of that. I do see that he's gonna try to have a romantic approach and more of an emotional approach. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets pretty emotional, and there might be some crying, some tears in this conversation as well. So I did see that. I do think he is gonna come back though. But as far as like currently, as we speak, what does he intend on doing? He has no idea. But eventually, I do see that he's going to come back. Does that make sense? I'm sure he is. He said, "I'm his first love." Yeah, from what I hear, those are the hard. Yeah, and that could be why you had it in your thoughts. Like you probably just had that thought too, like it doesn't feel like it's over. Um, you know, which I mean, hey, why not get a tarot reading and, just get the cat out of the bag, might as well, right? Let the curiosity soar. Okay, I just saw your question, Maria. Let me just address this question really quick. Are these paid readings? Yes, these are $5 readings. Hi guys, you will see all the instructions down below. So step number 1, all you have to do is send me a payment either through my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. You will see the links down below in the description. And then step number 2, you would submit your question right here after you submit the payment. And I will know right away. I have my cell phone right here. I will know right away when you submit the payment. Um, and from there, I, you know what? I might as well, because I'm seeing a lot of people coming in right now and so many questions. I might as well bring a notebook right now and start. writing down a waiting list right here. But yes, they are paid. They're only $5. All you have to do is submit that payment, and it is USD, US dollars. For those of you who are not in the United States, it is US dollars. And yeah, that's all you have to do. All the instructions are down below in the description. All the links are down below. So it's super easy. And then I have the format of how I like my questions. So if you're asking about somebody else, you give the name, you give their zodiac sign, your name, and your zodiac sign if you're new here. And of course, once I get to know you, then you don't have to give me your name and zodiac sign every single time, right? But of course, um, I'm not sure what you mean right there. I meant, does he have LOL? I'm not sure. Um, Maybe it's referring to this. Okay, second question. I know he's entertaining other women right now. Does he have any honest intentions with them? Is that what you mean? Okay, so you want to know if whoever he's dating right now, whoever he's entertaining right now, if he's really into them or if they're just a pastime kind of thing, right? Okay, well my laptop is about to die, so let me go get that notebook. So I can write down these names for people who are going to be submitting payments. I'm going to get that charger because my laptop wants to die, and I will be. All right. So, okay, let me just let me just address this one. This one is actually a very important question. Okay, if you are watching me internationally, you are not here in the United States, use the PayPal link. That link will allow you to make a payment to me. If not, you can always go to my website. My website takes international payments. You can donate the $5 and you can just leave in the notes. This is for the live stream. I see it right away, guys. I have my phone right here. So you can send the donation. This is for international people, and you guys are wondering this. If you're not in the United States, you guys are watching me from outside the United States, all you have to do is you have to just go to my website. You can go to the donate button, donate $5, right on the notes, live stream reading, right? And you could put it's for Shravini Gas, if that's how you pronounce your name, right? So you can go to my website, mermaidoracle.com. Sorry, Maria, give me a second. You go to my website, you can submit the payment there, or you can go to my PayPal. You will see the PayPal link on the description, okay? There's always a way, believe me. There's always a way. I've been doing this for 10, 11 years. There's always a way. All right. So, let me see what your question was. That's right. You wanted to know if he was entertaining other women, or you're confident that he's entertaining other women right now. You want to know what are his real intentions for other women. Like, how do you know? Is it more of like a gut feeling, or do you have confirmation? Like, you got, like tangible evidence, Is this more of a feeling, or you got evidence? I want to know, because I can go ahead and confirm right now, and then we can answer this question right now. No extra charge. You can do it right there. Well, you have evidence. All right, perfect. So you have evidence. All right. I have to ask because, like, there are people who tell me they know, but they really don't know. So I have to ask. I'm sorry. But good to know. Good to know that you have evidence. That's always amazing. Um, let's see what he feels about them. I want to know how many as well. I want to know how many. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. How many women is he entertaining? I see one. She could be a bit young. Young. Could be late teens, 20s, something like that. Young. Could even be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Let me see. What are his intentions for this person? Well, part of him, again, like, he wants to know for sure what makes him happy. Ace of Swords. New setting. So it's like he's kind of like testing the waters. He's almost like test driving the relationship, and he's kind of just taking notes, noting well, I'm not sure. Well, I don't know what your ages are, but point is that I'm seeing that she could be in her late teens or maybe in her 20s. Okay, because when we see Page of Wands, that's someone who's around that age range. So yes, I do think he is entertaining someone. He's entertaining one other person, and it's someone who can be young, and stuff like that. Oh, she's okay. So, all right. So From what I'm seeing here, again, like from what I'm seeing, I'm seeing that he's trying to decipher what makes him happy. Would this make him happy? Ace of Swords. So it's like he's test driving. He's testing the waters. He's trying to see what how does he feel. He's trying to take notes. Does he think that this is something new? And I don't just take this. I don't think it's just whether it's you or her per se. I think it's whether it's being with you, again, his first love, and just starting over, whether it's with this new, younger Page of Wands woman, or just in general, just starting over. I don't think it's really necessarily about this person. The feeling that I get, it's more like, should I still stay with, my first love and everything? Um, or do I just start over? So I feel like it's far beyond than you versus her, in his mind, in his brain, and trying to decipher which one makes him happier, which path makes him happier. It's more of like staying with what he knows and his first love and the history and all of that versus a new chapter, moving on, you know and whether it's with this person or not, that I feel like that little part is irrelevant. And I feel like this person is just kind of one of those tools that he's using to help him figure that out. You get me? Not that he doesn't have bad intentions. I do think he has good intentions. And his emotions, he has Queen of Pentacles. So he's giving her a chance. He's giving her a shot. I don't think that no. I understand that's not with you. I'm That's how it is in his mind. You understand? Like it's kind of like in his mind, like like it's is it? Am I staying with what's familiar, what I know, my first love, the history, everything we went through, versus starting something new? Like I said, this is just like this person is just a tool, right? To help him decipher this, you know, Maria and the history and everything, or just something new, go back to the dating scene and trying to find something else. You get me? So, okay, perfect. You got me. All right. So don't get me wrong, though. I do see that there is this fear of starting over, though. I feel like that's why he really wants to figure this out. There's like this fear of making the wrong choice. What I'm seeing in his cards, I do see that there's this fear of making the wrong choice here. So it seems like he really wants to make sure that he does the right thing. Um, he wants to make sure that he does the right thing. At the same time, I do think he is pretty preoccupied. I think he is someone who likes to keep himself busy, or just someone who has a routine. Point is that I do see that it's in combination. Also, I do see that he's distracted, or he's trying to distract himself, and all of that too as well. So I do think he's giving her an honest shot, but I think, again, like, she is more like a tool. Again, like, he's still giving her shot. He's still giving her an honest chance. I mean, Queen of Pentacles, he's getting to know her. But he's taking more of a practical approach. So he's giving her an honest chance. But again, I do see that there's the fear of making the wrong choice. Because again, it's more than just you versus her. It's more like you, the history, everything, versus starting over, starting anew. You got me? And she's just a tool, right? Whether it works out with her or not, which we already saw he's going to come back anyway. But we're talking about present, right? What's going on in his brain, right? It's all more about that, right? All right. Well, thank you, Maria. If you want to go ahead and ask more questions, you are more than welcome to do so. If not, you can always stick around and chat if you need to. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to add me on other social media platforms. I am on Instagram. I am on TikTok. I am everywhere else. A lot of people come and ask me for free readings. I'm going to have to do something about that. You did what? Let us know. Oh, you already subscribed? Well, thank you so much, Maria. Thank you so much for subscribing. Like this video if you haven't already. Add me on Instagram, add me on TikTok, add me on Twitter, add me everywhere else. I have it all down below. Okay, you subscribed. Perfect. Awesome. I'm going to have to do some like little event. I've been thinking about doing like a small event of where maybe I'll give like a free reading live stream one time. We'll see. Today it's $5. All right, guys. And I'm still thinking about it. But maybe I will. Maybe I feel generous. Maybe I feel good. So, but yes, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. Even Maria's telling us to subscribe. Okay. But yes, I think this reading was pretty clear, or these two questions or these two answers were pretty clear. I think it gave you kind of like a blueprint of where Johnny Capricorn stands and all of that. So hi, Leo. How are you? Leandro Torres. Okay, Leandro. Well, Leandro, let me know what your zodiac sign is, what your question is, and I would be more than happy to answer your question. Okay, your zodiac sign is Cancer. What about Jason's ex? What is his name and zodiac sign? Since we're asking about Jason's ex, provide me with his name and zodiac sign. And also Jason's zodiac sign as well. Might as well. Since we're asking about if he's doing magic on him. So Okay, so Jason's ex is Ray, and he is a Leo, and Jason is an Aries. Okay, so we want to know if Ray did black magic on Jason. Ray is a Leo, Jason is an Aries. Perfect. Awesome. A lot of cards want to fly out. Wow. A lot of cards are jumping today, especially for you, Leo. Okay, let's go ahead and see. I got a yes. I even have the 9 of Cups in the spread. That's a big time yes. I would say so, yeah. And mind you, usually when people ask these kinds of questions, 90% of the time I usually tell people it's a no, and like so, or just worry too much and stuff. So don't think this is something I say often. It's hardly ever whenever I see this happen, but I do see right here that yes, I do see there was work done that Ray did on Jason. So yeah, that's what I got. I think he did. I think he did do some work on him. Yeah, totally. What kind of work? From what I'm just seeing is that I'm seeing that there was just no cooperation. The cards are just talking to me about no cooperation. Maybe he felt like he wanted more cooperation from. Let me see. Does he want, like, what kind of work? Communication. Communication. Maybe he just wanted communication with Jason. So maybe he could have done a communication spell or anything like that. Yeah. Some communication work or to get a hold of Jason and stuff like that. So I'm asking the cards if this is anything bad or anything that needs to be worried about, anything that you guys should be concerned about or anything. Because I mean, communication spell is a communication spell. And if you're feeling a negative energy, the only thing I can assume, regardless of what my cards are telling me right now, is, at face value, from what I'm understanding here, is that the I mean, you could be worried, but in the sense of, I mean, for you, Leo, that it brings a bit of uncertainty, right? And it makes, I mean, it begs it begs the question, would he fall for this? Would he actually reach out, right? Would he actually talk to him? Would he, and that would be kind of like a sign of weakness, right? Falling into that temptation to talk to him. Because think about it, like, I mean, you could be feeling the negative energy and all of that because maybe because think about it, like when you do work, let me explain. When you do work, is that okay? In this situation, from what I'm understanding, it could be a thing where it's like he's probably trying to tempt him by maybe planting seeds, the memories. Like, come on, you want to talk to me. We had great times, memories, planting seeds, right? These are ways to tempt someone to try to communicate with you, hence the Eight of Wands that I pulled out. I'm saying that someone here wants communication. So maybe you're feeling the negative energy because maybe it's depressing him. Maybe it's depressing Jason, and maybe he doesn't want these thoughts, right? But he just have someone who just keeps planting these seeds, who did this work, right? That's causing that temptation. Maybe it feels negative. It feels because maybe in general, like this relationship with Ray and Jason was just not good, first of all, and then now, like, we're forcing this person to try to talk to you by telling them, like, hey, but we had good times planting seeds. Remember this memory? Planting seeds, you know I have a good connection with your family, planting seeds. I'm best friends with your sister, planting seeds, like stuff like that. um and maybe that's why you feel the negative energy. Maybe you feel empathetically, you're a Cancer. You're feeling empathetically, you know it just, the heaviness that he's feeling because of these seeds that are being planted in his head again, right? That because sometimes when we do spells, sometimes it's kind of like a package in one. We're not when a person that's doing work for you, or someone who knows how to do work, if hypothetically speaking he hired someone to do the work, Ray hired someone, right, hypothetically speaking, it would be more like a package deal, right? It's someone who would be honest, and someone who does stuff like that would be like more of a package. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to plant some seeds. I'm gonna have to get him to miss you. I'm gonna have to do a binding. I'm gonna have him think about you all the time. So that's a different separate spell as well. So it's like a package of multiple spells in one, right? So sometimes it's not just one, but the intention was obviously to get Jason to communicate with Ray. And he probably got a package deal. And because from what I'm seeing, if you're feeling depression, it could be a thing that maybe he's planting seeds and he's making him miss him, making him feel like he's miserable without him. That could be a separate spell too. That could be part of the package deal. I was trying to make him feel like he's not happier without Ray. Again, temptations, right? Planting these seeds. You're not happier without me, Jason. You know, that, and you're probably picking that up because you, as a Cancer, you're an empath. That's what it sounds like. Sorry if that took like a little while to explain, or why that was so hard for me to like articulate, but that's what I was trying to say. So, but yeah, hope that made sense. Oh, perfect. I was worried that you were gone already. Makes total sense. So, I don't think he's doing like black magic. Black magic. Well, I mean, it could be considered black magic because, if it is against his will, like if Jason deep down really does want to move on, he's just making him feel like he doesn't. Then, if it's against his will, then yes, it would be considered black. Obviously, yes. So yes, technically, yeah, that would be black. Um, it wouldn't be if, for instance, Jason did want contact, and Ray, even though Ray may have not known that, but did the spell, then it would not be considered black. Um, but if it's a thing where Jason doesn't want this, you know, and Ray is doing this behind Jason's back, then yes, yes, makes sense. I'm glad that you were still here. I was wondering if you didn't hear all of that. So good. I was hoping that you were still here, so you heard that. So, but yes, Leo, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I haven't seen you here. So don't forget to subscribe. Find me on Twitter. Find me on Instagram, especially Instagram. I announce more of my stuff there. And yeah, stick around if you want to. You can always stick around and chat. And if you want to ask more questions, you can as well. Whether it's about Jason or Ray or about anything else, work, business, whatever you like. Because Jason started talking to me, but he recently told me that Ray wants to make up with him, and Jason told him no. Okay. Okay, well, regardless of what he says, it's about what he truly wants, right? Um, I'm not trying to be like the devil's advocate here, right? Like, I mean, we can figure that out, but but I do see that there was some work done, definitely. Because we can honestly, like, for instance, like, let's just say I was in a 5-year relationship, right? And I break up with um that person, and maybe they come back before, like within like a week. Yeah, I didn't even have the opportunity to move on, and let's just say they want me back, then and I say no because I know they're not healthy for me, but deep inside, like, I really wanted them. And let's just say my ex does some work, then like, obviously, then it wouldn't be considered black at that point, because in my heart, even though I said no, in my heart, I really did want them back, which is still bad because it's like me, hypothetically speaking, I said no because, you know, I know that person's bad for me. It ended for a reason, right? You know, yes, go ahead. You can ask another question, Leandra. Okay, let's do a relationship spread for them too, for Jason and Ray. All right, let's go ahead and see. And then just to refresh my memory, Jason. Jason is an Aries, Ray is a Leo. Okay. Okay. I feel like what Jason really wants is that I think what Jason really wants with this person is just to rip him a new one. I feel like there's a lot of anger with Jason, so I feel like if he is talking to him or keeping him around, is really just to rip him a new one. If you want me to explain what I mean, is I think he's just really doing that to. I think his only intention with Ray is to let out everything, his resentments, his grudges, like the things that he's still angry about. So really for petty reasons. If I think he's really it seems like Jason's only intention for still being in somewhat communication with Ray is really to rip him a new one. So it's kind of just one of those things. He's just like, I'm just keeping him around because I just want to tell him the truth. I want to speak my truth. I want to let him know that how he fucked me over, you know? And so it's really just to give him a hard time. So I see that's what Jason's intention is with this whole thing. Um, yeah, in his mind. And I feel like this is more driven by his thoughts in his mind. As far as his heart, does Jason's heart stand? I feel like there's still a lot of anxiety with this, because he knows that this is done. He knows that this is done, and he very well acknowledges that he has something new. He has something else in front of him, meaning you. Um, and I do see that he's being quite cold. He's being represented as the King of Swords, as his behavior, his actions, or the way he's coming off to Ray. The way Ray is coming off to Jason, the Fool card in reverse. So it seems like he's kind of trying, but he's being a bit reserved at the same time of how he approaches Jason. So it's not like he's like begging in his knees, showing up with 2 dozen flowers and at his doorstep, nothing like that, right? So it's a bit, he's being a bit humble of how he's doing. He's being a bit reserved, a bit discreet of how he is approaching Jason, but he is making it known. The cards are telling me, and you did say it earlier anyway, that that is occurring. He is made that known that he wants this back. But at the same time, I do feel like even if honestly, I feel like his patience is running thin. Ray's patience is running thin. So even though he did the work, it's like his patience is like he's like up to here. So I wouldn't doubt it if the more Jason continues to give him a hard time, Ray is just gonna give up and move on, even though he did the work behind his back, right? So I do see that they are communicating a lot. If you are wondering, if something is going on, I do see right there that yes, I do see that there's communication. There's quite the communication with this person. Totally. Other than that, no, I don't think so. So I do see that there's communication. So if you're wondering if there's anything between you and this person, then for sure. Still live together. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I do see that there's communication, but as far as that, I don't see a relationship. And I do see that if there is any communication between Jason and Ray, at least from Jason's intentions, I am seeing that he just wants to give him a hard time verbally, throwing things at his face, why he's mad, why he's angry, why he sucks. Like, just a bunch, like I just see him being toxic, just ripping him a new one. While Ray, I do see he's made it known, but I do see he's a bit reserved about it. It's not like he's like, again, like showing up 2 dozen roses or anything like that. But he's made it known. I saw that, and I mean, you said it already. Um, and the cards confirm it. But yeah, like, no, I don't think so. This is over. They really don't like each other. They I don't know how they moved in. I wouldn't be surprised if they were already arguing this bad before they moved in. Yeah, they still live in the same house. All right, go ahead and ask the last one. No worries. And just so you know, there is no limit. Well, I mean, with the 2 of Cups, I mean, what we got earlier, I got a good feeling. And then also, I mean, he did get, I mean, with the cards seeing right here and the cards considering that it is black magic, that means it is against his own will. That means he truly does not want to be with this person anymore, right? But let's see in particular if he wants, how he feels with you in particular. So let's get a little more particular, I guess, for sure. We can do that. Now, Jason is an Aries, and then Leo, what are you? Oh, you are a Cancer. That's right. You are a Cancer. So Cancer, and then this person, Jason. I keep forgetting if he's the Aries or he's the Leo. Goodness gracious. I need to write this down. I just said it. Jason is Aries. Okay, I'm going to write this down. Jason is Aries. And then Leo, you are a Cancer. And then Ray is the Leo. Okay. All right. It seems like you want a little bit more from Jason. Then again, it's because you're a Cancer. You're a Cancer. And I think it's a water sign thing, but it is also, it's mainly a Cancer thing though, where we give as a Cancer, you guys give so much, but you guys expect so much. And the thing is that for someone like you who gives top quality romance, okay, all right, connoisseur quality romance over here, you know, Leo, which is what Cancers as a zodiac sign does. You know, you guys just have a way of pampering people, a way of making people feel like they're the best thing they've ever walked into this planet, right? Um, but the thing is that sometimes people, even though you give them that, it's not that they don't want to. Sometimes it's really hard to live up to those expectations. And it could be because of time, energy. Again, he could be dealing with a bit of a depression. And from what I'm seeing right here is that I do see what you want more from him is maybe more consistency in communication, or you know, that's something that you think about a lot, your communication with him. I do see that you are protective of yourself though. In your emotions, you have the Two of Swords. I do see that you're protective of your emotions. You're a bit indecisive, but you're telling yourself to protect yourself. You have the Four of Pentacles in your emotions. But we do have right here with the Three of Cups in reverse. At the same time, I do see that you kind of you keep him at arm's length. Maybe this is something that you don't notice yourself that you're doing, but I do see that in a way you do kind of keep him at arm's length, interestingly enough. And also from what I'm seeing right here is I do see that he's a bit defensive. I do see that he's a bit worried. But as far as his feelings, I feel like right now what he intends on doing is he's being even-handed. I see that he's not giving too much, but I don't see that he's not giving at all. I do see the depression, his actions or behaviors towards you. He's got the Star in reverse. So I do see the depression. I do see the pessimism. So he does come off like he's kind of like walking around like this like little depressive being around. Um and but with the Nine of Wands in reverse and his emotions, I do see that he's not sure. I don't think he's very sure. I think right now he's giving his part to be on the safe side and to still to keep you around, but I do see that he isn't very sure. And sometimes it makes him feel like because he's so unsure that it makes him feel like that he should just run away. But I do see that right now he's not going to do anything about it. But I do see he has a lot of growth, a lot of growth, a lot of room for growth. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. There's a lot of room for growth here. And with the Seven of Wands in his thoughts, again, like at the end of the day, it's not like he's not open to something new. Okay. Like he knows that it's not going to work out with, with the other guy. He is very sure that he wants to move forward. Right. So, but as far as particularly with you, I mean, he's giving it a shot. But in his thoughts, he's telling himself, you know, take your time, Ace of Wands, be your best advocate. I think that's something that he's telling himself a lot. Like, be your best advocate with the Seven of Wands, give it your best shot. and see where it goes. Play it by ear. That's what he's telling himself. Test drive the relationship. Stay in the present. That's what I see in his thoughts regarding you. As far as his emotions regarding you, like I said, I do see there's room for growth in general. I do see that he has a lot of growing up to do, just in general. That's what I'm saying. But about what he feels for you, I do see there's some fear. There is some fear because there's some uncertainty as to how he feels about this. Or, but I also feel like it's fear about how things are going to pan out. Yeah, yeah, he's wondering if you guys are compatible, and I think that's the issue here. I think he's wondering if you guys are even a compatible thing. So I feel like that's why he's kind of a bit on the fence, and that's why he's like prepared. Um, but I think it's just this, he's got some PTSD from this relationship. That's what I'm seeing. He's just got some PTSD from this relationship with this past relationship with Ray. So that's interesting. I think right now he's putting his part. I think what the cards are saying is that he's putting his part. I think as far as his heart, I think this is all just really just triggered by the past relationship. I see that he's got a bit of PTSD, and that's why I feel like he's got to be prepared and on guard. And, at the same time, worst case scenario, you guys don't get along and you become like a freak or something. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he's just tripping. He might not be showing this off on the exterior. I can see it though as an Aries, though. um, but I'm seeing it's kind of triggered by like this PTSD with this relationship. Um, Yep, he needs time to heal before talking to anyone in general. Okay, so at least you acknowledge that, you notice that. I mean, he is kind of walking like a little depressive human being around you. And I just got the high priestess, it flew out. Follow your intuition too. Like it seems like you've kind of picked up on a lot of this anyway, from what I'm saying and from what the cards are telling me. This is really this reading, these three readings that I just did for you, they were really more just confirmation. These were things that you were already speculating. Um, so follow your intuition. It's guiding you to the right place. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to add me on Instagram, add me on Facebook, add me everywhere else, or subscribe or follow me, whatever the term is. I think it's follow me. Subscribe here as well if you haven't already. If you want to go ahead and ask another question, you are more than welcome to do so. There is no limit here. And I stay until people stop asking me questions or, until I get tired or sleepy or whatever. So, but yes, I do see that the healing is necessary. Like I said, it's also in combination with the work, and it could be because it's just so draining and tiring, and he's just on a mission to rip him a new one, So you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. And if you're in Southern California too, sometimes I do psychic fairs. I announce them on Instagram mainly. So please follow me there if you're in Southern California, or if you ever want to travel down here and ever want to visit me while I'm doing a show, and we can do a reading in person. So yeah, subscribe here, follow me on Instagram, everywhere else, Facebook, everything. Of course. Thank you, Leandro. Hi, Claudia. Yes, you can donate. You can definitely donate. Sorry for ignoring you really quickly. I wanted to finish my train of thought with Leandro. Um, yeah, because I tend to forget really, really quickly if I'm talking to multiple people at the same time. So, but yes, I am still taking donations. I am still taking questions. Perfect. You are still here. Nice. I was hoping that you were still here. Awesome. So yes, I'm still taking questions. If you want to go ahead and follow the instructions down below, I am taking payments through Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. If you are watching me from outside of the United States and you're wondering how you can send a payment, mainly use the PayPal one. That one is the one where you can send internationally, or you can go to my website. My website also takes international payments, and you can submit a $5 payment right there. Let me know in the comments, hey, I am Claudia on YouTube. And yeah, I'll get the notifications right away. Got my phone right here. I do have a payment from Jessica Ramirez. Jessica Ramirez. And also, if Charnette Spencer is here, she submitted a payment like a week ago. You are here. You sent me $10. Okay, so we have Claudia too as well. So Jessica Ramirez, we have. I forgot to write them down. Yes, I got your payment, Claudia. And then Claudia. Two questions. And then Jessica, it was one question. Well, Jessica and Claudia, whoever sends me the question first, send me your question. Oh, Jessica did submit the question. Here it is. Jessica Ramirez, is this you? Jessica J? I just want to make sure. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and answer. Okay, so, well, my baby daddy, Louis Virgo, is he truly in love with his girlfriend that he kept from me, or what's the deal? I'm a Cancer. Okay, what's the girlfriend's name and her zodiac sign? Okay, perfect. It is you. Okay, wanted to double check. Can you give me the girlfriend's name and zodiac sign? You sent it to Cash App. Yes, yes, you did. Okay, what is Luis's girlfriend's name and her zodiac sign? Oh, okay. Susie, but I don't know her zodiac sign. Okay. Just saw that. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so your baby daddy had a girlfriend that he kept from you. And you want to know what are his feelings for the girlfriend. And we know the girlfriend's name is Susie. We just don't know her zodiac sign. Okay. All right, so we have Strength in reverse, Nine of Wands reverse, Page of Wands reverse, Knight of Pentacles reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Star, Queen of Wands, and also the Knight of Wands in reverse. All righty. It seems like right now, it seems like it's a pretty sexual relationship. I don't think he knows what he wants with her. It seems like as far as like what he truly wants with her, I don't think he's sure. He's got the King of Wands in reverse. We're dealing with a man who's unsure about his intentions for someone. Why? Because it seems like he wants to return to you. So there's conflict. So he doesn't know what he wants with her because part of him still wants you back. So even if you guys broke up or not because of this situation, it feels like in a way like he kind of like lost you, or he lost some confidence from you or something. It kind of still made him feel like he lost you or something. Um, and I think that's why partly it kind of makes him want to run away from this whole situation, you know? And I think it's for the girl, Susie. I don't think she knows what she wants either. I think part of her also, or her mind, I think her mind is telling her to be smart about it and walk away from this, and to cut communication. So her thoughts are surrounding the idea of like cutting communication with this guy. She knows it's not good for her, but her heart is confused. I do see that she doesn't know what she really wants, but she's telling herself to be positive and maybe things can resolve well, and maybe she's just overwhelming herself for no reason, right? But from what I'm seeing here as well. Yeah, like it doesn't seem like they have a strong relationship anyway. Like I see that he's got this inner conflict where he kind of misses you and he wants to be with you again. And he's unsure what he wants with this girl. And she seems to be confused because she knows that this isn't a healthy, normal situation, a healthy dynamic. And so this dynamic is weak. That's representing the middle. And it seems like this relationship really holds on to each other because of passion. They do got passion. Does that make sense? Alrighty, so Claudia. Claudia. By the way, Jessica, thank you so much for the reading. If you want to ask another question, you are more than welcome to do so. Don't forget to add me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube as well. And of course, you can always stick around and chat. Okay, so Claudia, we have, how does HN Scorpio view me? So Claudia, what is your zodiac sign? Okay, so Claudia, you are Sagittarius. And what about HN? Can you give me his first name? You're welcome, hon. And of course, you can always stick around if you want to. I do need his first name. I don't need his whole name, just his first name. And I'm assuming your name is Claudia. So Claudia, well, let me write this down. You're a Sag. And then HN, whenever you tell me his name, he's a Scorpio. Okay, no worries. Okay. I do private readings. You can go to my website. Yeah, because if we're asking about somebody else, I do need the name. So. Okay, so, and you are a Sagittarius. Okay, what do you do? Okay, you work in comms. Okay. Communication? Communications? Is that what it is? Communications? Okay, you work in communications. Awesome. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's not shoot the messenger, okay? Sorry, I hit my laptop. Apologize. Um, do not shoot the messenger, all right? Well, from what I see right here in the cards, hmm, you might make less money in 2025 than you do in 2024. And that's going to be a problem. You're not going to be happy about that. You got Seven of Pentacles. This is someone who looks at their harvest after collecting it and bringing it all together. And after looking at everything that he has harvested, he's not happy. All the hard work, all the dedication, and the results seem so little. And not just this card, all the other ones too. Nevertheless, it is going to bring you clarity, because it seems like there has been some confusion as far as your career, but it feels like this result or this situation, seeing less money in 2025 than in 2024, um, I am seeing that that's going to bring some clarity. Maybe a chapter that we're probably not choosing to end or to conclude successfully, or maybe tasks we're not completing that need to be completed. You got this card of Pentacles. I pulled that card too as well. So this is also a card of, craftsmanship and perfectionism, perfecting your craft as well. Not just craftsmanship. It's also about perfecting the craft as well. So you're getting a lot of work cards. Cards are telling me you give, again, just like my other client that I just had right now, you give connoisseur quality, okay? It's not like the quality of work that you give is mediocre. You really do give it your shot. You know you're worth more. But I see you making less money. But for some reason I'm seeing clarity with that as to what to do about the situation. Again, this could be maybe closing chapters, maybe switching, maybe changing companies, or if you're a freelancer working for someone, or vice versa, going from working for someone or a corporate, or I don't know, to working solo, right? You would know. Yes, I do, but not sure how I can make less money. How you would, okay, well, how would that happen? Well, that's the thing though. Like, again, it's not going to make sense to you because you put connoisseur quality. You do so well. So, again, I just see less money. So again, if this could be like, for instance, like if this is just an example. Let's just say you work for a corporation, you work for a company or whatever. Could be they reduce your hours. Could be they let you go. Right? If you work for yourself, um, you know. Again, this can pin out in many ways, but point is that I'm not saying this. I'm just not saying satisfactory. I'm just saying as far as like the money that you're receiving, it's not satisfactory, and I just see less of it in 2025. Let's see if I can get some clue. Okay, well, I see a halt. I see a halt of some kind. So again, I don't know if they might pause, or sometimes this could be a thing where maybe you need to pause work, or maybe you choose to take some time to think about it. Um, but well, that couldn't really be it. But point is that I'm seeing a halt of some kind. So that's a clue. But from what I'm seeing right here, um, It's going to bring clarity. Seeing that and seeing that you're not getting what you want or the money that you deserve, you earn, you know you can do better. Does that make sense, Claudia? Now, I know you submitted for another question. Do you have another question for me, Claudia? That makes sense now. Okay. You feel that? Okay. Okay. So you felt like maybe there's going to be a halt of some kind? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Sometimes too, us as spiritual people, like we can presume certain things. We might not decipher what it is, but we feel like something's coming. But again, that's gonna bring some clarity. I think you're gonna once you see that halt and all of that happen, and you do well. You know that, but if you see that things are just getting your way, you're gonna see maybe that's the universe telling me, something. You want to know if you should move away from your current job. Like meaning you should leave it? Is that what you're saying? Or just like move to um I don't know what you mean. Do you mean like quit your job? Like should you or you want to be transferred or okay, okay. So you wanted the other question. Okay. Okay, so Eva is an Aquarius. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. And you are a Sag. And then Eva is Aquarius. Okay. So you want a relationship spread with Eva. What is Eva to you? Is she like a friend? Is she a relative? Neighbor? Co-worker? Supervisor? What is Eva to you? Just so I have the insight, I guess. That kind of insight. She's a friend? Okay. All right. Interesting. Did you guys just have like an argument or something? Because it seems like right here there's some indecision. I'm seeing that she's stressed out and you're confused, and she wants to see you again, but at the same time, you feel like you need to walk on eggshells with her. So I don't know if there was an argument. Even if not, like, I just see that she kind of misses you, but there's like stress relating. to this relationship, and I see that she's very stressed out about this relationship, and I feel like she hasn't talked to you in a while and she wants to contact you or she wants to be around you more. And it seems like it's been a while. Was there a fight? Was there an argument? Or did you ghost her or something? Did you push her away, keep her at a distance? Seems like no fight. Okay. Well, for some reason, she's stressing out about it. She's got Nine of Swords in reverse. Card of Reunion. She wants to, you know, she feels like you kind of are keeping her at a distance or at a, arm's length. For some reason, she kind of feels that way. And she feels like she wants more. Like she wants to be back on your good side. Maybe she's imagining things. Sometimes people do that. It happens to me a lot as well, especially me with this resting bitch face. Like, goodness gracious, people always imagine things around me all the time. They always think I'm pissed. They always think I'm mad. And again, it doesn't happen. I'm always vaping. But like, from what I'm seeing right here is that it could be just a misunderstanding. Um, and I just see that she's freaking out. And yeah, I mean, in your thoughts, you're just like, yeah, she's my friend, you know. But in your heart, you're confused. What are you confused about? Maybe about whether you should be her friend or not. I don't know. Does this make sense to you? Okay, you guys were talking about something stressful, but we were all good. Okay, okay, okay. All right. I see, I see. All right, Claudia. Well, you seem like to be a new person here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to my other places like my Facebook page, my Instagram, and all my other stuff. That would be awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Claudia. And of course, if you want to continue asking questions, don't even worry about it. There is no limit. For people who are wondering, I don't know why some people are wondering if there is a limit here. There is no limit. Totally. Of course. And you, of course, enjoy your evening. Well, right here it's afternoon. I don't know where you are. I'm in California. It's probably like 2:30. I started this at noon. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, I'm going to be here for 6 more minutes. I'm going to leave here at exactly the 2-hour and 40-minute mark. So if there's anybody who wants to do any last-minute requests, any last-minute tarot readings, we can do some. I will be back tonight, 5 p.m. PST. You guys can see that on my YouTube channel. I will be back tonight for those who will be asking. a tarot reading. And then Charnette Spencer. You did submit a payment a long time ago. So, Charnette, if you are here, don't forget to ask your question. Ask away. Ooh, I see new people. Hi, Angel. 1108. You would want to ask a question? Okay. My questions are, or my tarot readings are $5 tonight. All you have to do is just follow the instructions down below in the description. I am using today the Witch's Tarot. I love this tarot deck. I know mine is super old because I've had this for like 10 years. So, yeah, I will be reading from this tarot deck for whenever anyone is ready. All right, guys, last chance. I'm going to be here for 15 more seconds, more like 10 more seconds. And yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm just going to go. All right. I will be here tonight, 5 p.m. PST. All right. Live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Bye, guys.